How's it going? Welcome, welcome. It's Wednesday again. And we're
Welcome
going to
back.
do
That's
this.
right.
Yeah, this is temporarily on Wednesday for a few more weeks
Hmm.
while Mr. and Mrs. Williams take care of some personal family business. And tonight, we're going to talk about time away from your partner. Like how much is too much, how much is too little, why it's good, and when it goes bad.
Yes. And everyone needs that alone time. That's so important. That's like sometimes you could be up under your significant other to its until it's smothering to both of you guys. So everybody needs their time away. And just because you get a little time away doesn't mean that you don't love the person or that you don't want to be with that person. It's just you need your own friends. They need their own friends. You need sometimes you just need that break. Abstinence make the heart fonder sometimes. So that's the truth.
Yeah, no, that I can see that because I remember after I moved in with Dave, I remember the first time I went and had a girls' weekend.
Hmm.
I walked through the door and it was on. Like I couldn't, like I wanted to inhale him. I wanted to just, you know, and maybe that hasn't happened quite that way recently, but you don't forget that feeling.
Right.
That was it was that feeling. And like I liked when we first met before I moved in and
Hmm.
before the pandemic. Like I had a life.
Right.
I'd be, I'd text them like I was in the city having dinner with this one. I decided I was going to go and do this, do that. And then the pandemic came and it was too soon after moving in for it to all feel like it was normal.
Right. And the pandemic did a lot to relationships because
Oh man,
you were forced into situations that some people weren't even ready for. Some people were ready for it, but no matter what, if you're in a relationship or not, sometimes you just need that distance. Sometimes like people bug out because I'm a person, I'm good just chilling by myself. I could go eat by myself. I could go to a movie by myself. I'm cool with that. Some people can't do that no matter what. And I feel you can't be comfortable with others unless you're comfortable with yourself. And if you can't be comfortable with yourself, that's a big problem because then you're always looking for that acceptance and you take bullshit from everybody else because you always feel you need people around you. When you understand, I don't need people around me, I want this person around me, that's the difference. And that's what a lot of people don't get. Wanting the person to be with you and needing the person to be with you to
are
feel
very
whole
different things.
is very different. And
Yeah.
and I always told people that like it's nothing in this world wrong with spending time with yourself and unwinding and just enjoying me time.
Yeah, like I tell people, oh, let's welcome Sean.
My podcast.
What's
Yeah.
happening, Sean?
What are we talking about today?
We're
We
talking
are
about
talking
that me
about
time.
spending
About what?
time without your partner. Like how it's important, how it's necessary, how much is too much. how much is too little? What happens when there's like a disparity?
Right. You know how I am, Sean. I always been a person. I was just telling Barbara, like, I could cool out by myself, just chill, and it's no problem. Some people feel they always have to be up their partner's ass, and I just don't agree with that. And I'm just trying to figure that out and make it work. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. And my thing before like, people started doing that, my thing, I love to go to the movies by myself. Like I would rather go to the movies by myself than with someone else.
Well, I don't know about. See, with that, it depends on the movie. It depends on the situation. Like my cousin, he's a big Marvel head. He's
Yeah,
into
yeah.
all. Like my cousin and my son. So I know they're deep into that. So sometimes, like when certain movies come out, I'll be like, "Yo, I'll go see that with them because I know that's their thing." But but then, like you said, I can go to a movie, spend time by myself, relax, and just hang out and be good. Like I said, you don't always need someone on top of you or right there by you to to make things work. Like you could just I have just been to the movies, or like I said, I have an Applebee's right like up the block for me.
Okay.
I have came home, was a little whatever after work, and I'm like, all right, let me go get something to eat, get a beer, two or three, and I would just do that, unwind, and then just go home. Because, like I said, I could walk right down the block. I would go park my car, walk right up the block. I'm at Applebee's, have me a couple of drinks, eat, and just go home. Watch the game or whatever's on TV, and I'm good. And it was never no problem. So it but like I said, everything, like I always tell you, and we always speak about, everything comes down to respect. And if you
Right. Respect and moderation. But
right, right.
also, you know what it comes down to? Also, that for me, I like to do things the way I like to do them. Not everything, but like
Hmm.
I really like weird movies, foreign movies, like artsy kind of movies.
Hmm.
And I used to always go and take myself on a date and go to like either the Sunshine Cinema in the East Village or like the Austin, um, what is it, Kew Garden Cinema in Queens,
Yeah, in
where
Queens.
they had, yeah, where they had like all these like movies from China and French movies. Like I really dug that. And I'd go maybe like to, you know, I'd like walk to Austin Street or park my car on Austin Street and go get myself some dinner or a couple of drinks or whatever after that and just like have some me.
Right. And like I said, it's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. That's like that's the unwind. That's the self healing, self medication. It's all good. But with that being said, like you said, it has to be a balance. Like myself, I would never date a woman and be like, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. First of all, she's grown. So you're going to do what you do. But I would have a problem if I'm dating a woman and every weekend she's out or every weekend she's in a bar. It has to be moderation. It has to be a little give and take. So,
When I was married, I had a guy friend. The guy is still my friend.
mhm,
My ex is no longer my husband, so that tells you where it's at.
right.
And as a matter of fact, we hung out for Valentine's Day with this guy,
Mhm.
and he's been my friend since I was like 16. Anyway, and nice guy, and he used to live in California. When he come to town, he would take me out because
Mhm.
we were friends, and like he'd be in town for business or whatever and want to do some stuff. And I worked in the city, and my ex used to get twisted. At first, he was fine with it. And then somebody like put a bug in his head. Like this guy took her out to dinner and to a Broadway play and didn't get anything. Yeah. He wanted to see a play. He didn't have anybody to go with. I literally worked around the corner from the theater.
That right there should be our next topic.
What?
What?
Can men and women be friends?
Yeah, we could be friends. Me and you've been friends for
But see,
a million
we
years.
understand that. It's a lot of people that don't see it like that. A lot.
I agree.
A lot of people. I was just looking at something online where the guy was saying, even Steve Harvey says this. He said, every guy that's a friend
Harvey's
of
full
a
of shit.
female wants to sleep with her.
Help me. Steve Harvey is misogynistic and basically full of shit.
Well,
I'm dead.
I agree with that. I'm not the biggest
He
Steve Harvey fan.
regurgitated biblical bullshit for the possible
Did she just go into a rant about Steve Harvey?
kicking and screaming into the 21st century. And I really don't care. Like that whole wait 90 days. No, boo. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you. And if I'm not gonna fuck you, 90 days, 80 days, 60 days, it doesn't matter. It's on me.
Well, those could be our next two topics. How long should we wait?
I am the love of my life.
And
And
see, part of me.
and he's too old for leather pants.
I am.
I said it. I just dragged him. It's okay. You know what?
She said he too old for leather pants. I'm dead.
All right,
My
what were you
thing
gonna
is
say,
this: I do believe that sometimes men do judge. I'm looking for the right answer. You on how quick you gave it up. Some men will,
Still can't
and
figure
correct,
out why I didn't give it up on the first date.
huh?
He still can't figure out why I didn't give it up on the first date.
Right, but like some men feel like if she give it up on the first day, how many other men she did this with? She a slut, she this, she that, she that. So it kind of like, I guess that whole 90-day rule gave women some type of hope. You know what I'm saying? Especially there's women that live and breathe, I need a man.
Right.
And they want to be guided so they can keep, have a husband, have it this, have it that. Like I just was not one of them women. What?
A man is not a pet.
But I'm telling, do you know how many I have friends who is like literally be crying that they're not married yet and they're in their 40s. It just, that's just some women. Like some women.
Between
Because
the two, we have like 5 marriages.
That's how
Well,
they're brainwashed. That's
It's
how they're
right,
brainwashed. But men are also brainwashed. Remember, society in general
right.
because they
still,
listen to fuckheads like Steve Harvey.
still stuck in the 1940s and 30s and 20s, and it's. But I'm not gonna lie. I judge.
See,
I judge. I'm one of the ones that judge. I'm sorry, and it is what it is. I'm gonna keep it I'm gonna keep it a buck.
keep it 125.
I'm like this. All right, we're kind of going off
I like a
topic.
man who thinks practice makes perfect.
We're kind of going off topic, but it's still on topic. But I do look at it like, say I met a woman and
See,
I'm in a.
why I don't. If I do you on the first date, I don't want to know you. I don't want your emotional baggage attached to my libido.
But see me, I'm kind of. Uh, it to me, it's not even about the emotional baggage.
But I feel, bro, that you
Oh.
do have like a little old school to you as well.
No, I have a lot of old school to me. A
So
lot.
it's like, right. So it's like, wives would not wife, I believe, a woman who gave it up on the first day without getting to know him and stuff like that. Because his brain, his is not
I
gonna
definitely
think.
wouldn't. I
He's
definitely would.
not gonna do that.
But now watch how I flip
But
it.
now everybody's always like, well, that whole thing, like if you if you did it on the first date, you wouldn't see that person again. That's because I would not want to ever have to deal with somebody's outmoded, misogynistic, Christian based. Like
But I don't believe some men. I don't believe some men is just. I don't believe all men think Christian based. I think some men just is like like we said, brainwashed to believe like a woman is supposed to value, and if you don't, then you out
I
here
do believe you're
slutting it
supposed
out.
to value. You're supposed to value yourself.
And when
And
you don't,
and I'm
these
not
men
saying
be
a
out
woman
here.
doesn't. I'm not saying she doesn't value herself. But like I told you, watch how I'ma flip it. Say I met a woman and we spoke a while over the phone, and we're getting to know each other like that. And now it's time for the first date. We go out on this first date. Everything is smooth. We having a nice time. We vibing, and we happen to sleep together. That's different than me meeting you in the bar and I'm knocking it down that same night.
Or
First of all, I'm
even if
not
you
even going to do that. But
right, if you met her on Friday, you got her number, y'all talked on the phone for let's say for 4 or 5 hours.
uh-huh.
And she gave it up to you when the first time y'all actually decided to date, like you're not down with that.
Mm-mm.
And that's why Steve Harvey made that shit, because of people like why.
Nah.
getting back to topic. Like you doing you. If you're out,
Uh-huh.
we're all attractive people.
Mm-hmm.
We all, we all are easily seen when we enter a room.
Mm-hmm.
How does that affect when you go out and your partner sees that you leave? And I've seen you go out with your girls. You dress to impress, Mrs. Williams.
And I have the girls out.
Girls night, girls out.
But my thing with that, like
Girls
I said, it's nothing wrong with your partner going out. It's nothing wrong with your partner having a nice time with her
No,
people. But I also said it's a difference than if you have your partner that's out every damn weekend.
I agree with that.
I have a problem with that.
Like, what you looking for?
That's
What
a
you
whole
looking for out there?
story.
Right. And then it's also something I used to tell Sean back in the days, and this is why she say I'm old fashioned. I always said there's a thin line between sexy and slutty. So I think, right, I think a woman could be beautiful in a pantsuit. Like,
Hmm.
it's not about
She could be
what you
very sexy
wear,
in a
it's about
pantsuit.
how you conduct yourself and how you carry yourself. So I'm not even worried about what you're wearing when you go out. It's about how you conduct yourself. If you're not doing nothing that you wouldn't want me to do to you, I have no problem with it.
Right.
Do you? But like I said, it goes back to everything is done with respect. And we also said we all need our time alone. We all need
Hmm.
our time away from our significant other. You
Yeah,
you need time to miss that person.
whether it
I
be with
agree.
your friends or your family or just by yourself,
Right.
never ever forget that you are the love of your life.
A hundred
Right.
percent.
Right.
Because, and the things that you want to do, you should do them. And like Dave and I have, I think, a lot of things in common, a real lot of things in common. But there are some other things like we don't have in common at all.
Like.
Um, he's a gambler. Like he's a good gambler. He's a big time gambler. He knows
Y'all still got
how
the
to
house.
do that. Hmm?
Y'all still got the house, so y'all good.
No, I don't bet. I will if I'm in Vegas, a really nice casino somewhere like the Bahamas, whatever, like on a cruise ship. I'll take a couple of $100 and pay roulette. I've won big, I've lost in 10 minutes, but I don't I don't play like that.
Right.
And he is not like art films and going to art galleries and stuff like that. Like he did that a lot when we were first dating. But if he never does it again,
He's
he
good.
doesn't care. I used to work at the Met. I used to walk in every day and like just how fortunate am I to be around this. And you've been in our house. We have art on every single wall. Like we got
Mhm.
art in the kitchen. We got art in the bathroom. We have there is not a wall in this house that doesn't have art. And it's kind of like I think he feels like he gave. He doesn't have to go do that.
Damn, I don't even have a picture up. That's-
Why don't you have
Oh
pictures
no
up?
no no! Now I gotta go over to your place. I gotta go over to your spot and find things for you.
I have no picture. The only
Bro,
picture I actually have is the picture of me and my grandson.
first of
And
all,
that's on my books.
mixed tiles will turn all your phone pictures into a nice
That's on my
family collage.
Yeah,
that's on my
yeah, like
bookcase.
that's handsome. Some of our
But that's always been me. I've never been a person that nah.
Oh, I love pictures.
I'm cool.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I
pictures
know.
capture time.
Yeah, I know what it is with you and your pictures but um but the whole thing is a lot of times like Barbara said, your significant other may not yoke with certain things you do. So you want to get out and feel comfortable and feel cool just like doing what you do. Like for instance, the gambling. I never was a gambler, never was into it. When I first got married, my ex's father used to be like, "Oh, let's go to Atlantic City." This dude he used to grab us up, shoot out to Atlantic City, spend a couple of $1,000, and I would be pissed because I would be like, "Yo, shit, that's money you could have gave me, and we could have worked on getting my house." So but that's what he was into. That was his relaxation and stuff like that. So, but that was never me. I never, I always felt like gambling was a waste of money, but it's a lot of people that
That's me.
helps them unwind.
It's a $1 trillion business
Right, right,
worldwide. There is, honestly, if there's two cockroaches side by side on the floor, somebody is looking for the line.
right.
Right.
Which cockroach is going to cross it first, right? But
Yeah.
that's the thing. So and even with that, when you get away from your man or your woman, you're on it like, all right, I have time to myself. I have time to miss this person. I have time to find myself. And sometimes you just need that peace of mind because if you're always up under your significant other and they're always under you, you have no time to be just you sometimes. So sometimes you just need to be you. You don't need to be Mrs. So and so or Mr. So and so. You just need to be you.
I agree with that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's cool. Because like you said, we know so many people that's just so wrapped up in their relationship. And if you feel like everything is supposed to be about your relationship, but then again, it's not supposed to be all about your relationship. You have to be your individual. It can't be all about just you and that person. You had a family before them. You had friends before them. Like I always tell any girl or woman rather that I date right now, I tell them about Sean. I tell them about my girl Stephanie. And I'm
Yep.
like, if you can't accept those people, you can't fuck with me. I'm like, these was my girls, like my ride or dies. Like
Yes.
these were Sean them would fight for me. I know they would get out there and throw hands for me. That's how real it is. So I'm
While
like, if
singing
you
Duck If You
can't,
Buck.
that's right. And I'm like, if you can't accept that, we can't deal. And
But I think I think that's good because like I know I do the same thing you do. I know that when I was like getting in relationships and stuff like that, like I got brothers. This is who my brothers are, and that's that. Like I explain that from the door. Like these are my brothers, and don't play with me because these are my brothers.
right. And off topic, but on topic again. Back to what we were saying about like guys and women, not like you could be friends with a woman or man because it's all like this is my pet peeve with everything. It's all about respect. I know Sean is a good looking woman. I have had guys we work with tell me, "Oh, I know you trying to beat. She got a fatty," and I'm like, "Yo, that's my people." Like I know guys she deal with. I know her man. I've been in her house with her and her man. So it also comes on how you meet each other. If
Right.
I met her trying to holler at her, that's a little different.
Never once.
Right. But if you meet somebody on some friendship, co-workership, that's a little different.
Yeah.
So I understand all the dynamics, but now back to the line. Like I said, because I met Sean on that level, any woman I deal with has to know this is my sister and she's going to judge you for me. And if she feels you're fucked up and you're not about me, she's going to let me know. Like she knows any guy she deals with that I feel is suspect, I'm going to be like, yo, he's suspect. Like, watch out for that. I ain't gonna tell you not to have fun with him, but be alert and be aware what's going on.
That's something altogether different.
Right.
That is something altogether different because you're being supportive.
Right.
But a lot of guy friends can also take it a little bit too far. Like they don't see that you can take care of yourself. And I used to be like, when I first started going, like having girls' nights, because I got married when I was so young. The first time, like, I think my kids were, like, I had kids and they were able to like watch themselves for a little while I went over and hung out with like neighbor women and had cocktails. And that was, kind of like that became an issue. And then the first time, I was able to go and, go and hang out and stuff like that, I would see a lot of times some women don't really have boundaries.
No, that's the thing.
You said some women or men?
Yeah.
Some women don't
there
have
are a lot
boundaries.
of men that don't have boundaries.
And I would say some people in general, men and women, men and women, because the boundaries always come up to me as, like I said, don't do shit that you wouldn't want me to do to you. When you're out in the way, you know what's crossing the line and you know what's not crossing the line. So, like I said, I'm too grown to be worrying about that shit. Like, you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. But if I ever found out, it's no turning back. I don't know the word forgiveness. So
I really don't.
So it's no, but like I said, certain things you don't forgive because that person knew what they were doing.
You could forgive, but you not forget.
No, my mom used to say, if you can't forget, don't even bother forgiving.
Right. And I know I won't be able to forget.
Yeah.
Every time I look at your ass, I'm gonna be like, you bitch. So that's the thing. You gotta understand your circumstance and how you see the situation. And like I used to tell Sean, and like I've said on multiple broadcasts we have had, I've never seen anybody walk and fall on a penis. So if you sleep with somebody, you know exactly what you're doing. You've never seen a guy walk and fall into some vagina. So if he sleep with a female, he knows what he's doing.
That's
So
true.
if you forgive that, I can't tell anybody not to forgive that because that's the individual's, that's a person's own choice. But I feel once you forgive a person for doing something like that, they'll continue to do it.
My pet
That's
peeve.
what I was going to ask you. Do you think it opens the door for a continuation of stuff?
Yes. So now we have an open relationship. So you do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we won't worry about it.
Right.
My thing is when a woman calls the other woman a homewrecker, you are a dummy. Because that girl or woman did not make you any promises.
Right. I agree with that.
Lie by night.
All right. We about to debate.
No.
Wait, listen, because I feel like this.
There's no debate. I'm sorry, Sean.
No, listen. This is how I feel.
We're off topic again, but this is a good one. So go ahead.
This is a good one. I feel like if, say, we all, the three of us is co-workers, right?
Yeah.
And me and Wise is together, married, whatever. and Barbara knows that. Yeah, you didn't make no promises, but if you willingly, only thing I can forgive is if the man was playing both women, where
Mhm.
she really didn't know. But if you know and you willingly go after the man, then you are a homewrecker
No,
and a
let me tell
slut,
you. All
and
right,
you
let
should
me
get
tell you
punched in
how.
your eye.
Let me tell
And
you
the
how I
man
look
you
at.
should too.
Let me tell you how I look at that differently. This is so real.
Come on, come
I
on with it.
feel nobody could be a home wrecker unless the person allows them to be a home wrecker.
Agreed. But no, no, no,
No,
no, no, no, no, no, no, no. When you say allow,
uh-huh.
you don't really
Allow.
allow anybody to do anything. You don't really. People make decisions. We don't
People
really
do what they want to.
allow
No, no, no. I ain't saying you. I'm saying, all right, once again,
somebody coming into our
right,
relationship. If
once again,
you
me
let
and you
Barbara come into
together,
our relationship,
right, me and you together, Barbara knows it, but she still want to fuck with me, right? If I
I
go
think
fuck with
That,
Barbara,
but that wasn't what I was talking about.
no, but even on that one, if I
Mhm.
go fuck with Barbara, that's not on Barbara, that's on me.
it
Because
is, but it's on. It
I'm the one
is.
that made the
That
promises
Right.
to you.
if it's
I'm the one
that
that
was
said,
20.
for better, for worse, to death do us part.
I agree.
She has no ties to you. Now, the only way I would feel that you're right about that, say we work together and we hang out together at work and you have a relationship. No, there's people that work together that never speak.
True. But I'm
But if
saying
you
you.
speak, if you have a relationship,
Yeah,
then that
briefly.
person violated.
No, what I'm saying, but there's people that do that nonsense. I feel like if you know as a woman, and you, hey girl, good morning, hey, 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 and you sleeping with my man, I feel like you just as guilty. And I feel like once my feelings, I feel like once we as women stop stop allowing these doggish men to do to just manipulate and do. Oh no, because I'm gonna leave, because what most men say, I ain't happy here, I'm gonna leave her soon, and
Oh, and
we
I
fall for
knew
that
somebody.
nonsense. Huh?
My cousin was the other woman, and
Okay.
she found herself pregnant, and he got divorced, and he married her. He was the
That would scare the
same.
fuck out of me,
Oh, and the next thing you
because
know,
you get them how you lose. You lose them how you get them.
turn around. She's living in a house. She got a baby. She got another baby on the way. It's there. Like, he was never faithful. He was physically abusive, mentally abusive.
To who?
He was to
To
my.
the lady or to your cousin?
He divorced his wife. Like,
Right,
he
but
Became
your
divorced,
mentally
cousin got
abusive
with
to
them.
your
Did she
cousin.
get the? Did
married
she?
my cousin who was young and hot and having his new baby. And
Then he abused her.
piece of shit. He was the same. See, he was great when you were the side chick,
Exactly.
Mhm.
but he was a piece of shit husband. And no
He
matter
was
who
a piece
he
of
was
shit
married to,
individual.
he was still he was a piece of shit individual.
Right, because cheating is a character flaw. People forget that. Cheating is a character flaw.
It
Like,
is a
so,
completely narcissistic thing to
yeah,
do. You know
yeah.
what?
I don't agree. I
I
don't agree with
think
that.
that if I
You don't
ever
agree with
cheated
what?
in a relationship, my
That
mother would
cheating is a
get
character flaw.
her
Why
corpse
not?
out of the grave,
I
walk to
believe
Long Island like a zombie, like the Walking Dead, and eat my fucking brain.
I believe cheating is part of self insecurity. A lot of times cheating is insecure. You're not
but
secure in
but
yourself.
listen, why it's a character flaw.
Security is like not.
I believe that's too. I believe that too. But I'm gonna say why I feel like it's a character flaw. Because
Insecure,
when you start,
insecure is here cheating because you're insecure is like up here.
It depends, because some people cheat for different reasons.
Insecure is like ordering the same thing as the guy on a date. Like, I don't know what he's gonna think if I start being all like, I want a salad with cheddar crumbles and instead of blue cheese, and give me the dressing on the side and no croutons because I can't do gluten. That's insecure. You just say like, yeah, I'll have the hamburger. And then tomorrow my stomach will kill me all day because I ate the friggin' hot hamburger roll. But whatever. That's insecure.
But
And
then, to
cheating
me,
on someone because you feel that you are so intrinsically unlovable that you have to prove that you have sexual prowess by having multiple partners.
hmm
And I don't know if you could guess or not that I've been cheated on. Just saying.
but that is
I
real.
feel like we all three have.
That is real. But let me tell you, a lot of people are insecure.
I agree.
They're not they don't have that confidence in themselves.
They're not self-aware.
So they're easily manipulated. And if you're not secure in what you have, you leave room for someone else to come in and fuck with your head. And
Nobody fucks with my head. The days
well,
of fucking with my head
people
are
have definitely have fucked with my head. I'll definitely say that. Like I said, when I was on the way out of my marriage, I was not the most stable person, and I had one whispered in my ear, "Oh, she won't do this, she won't do that, but I'll do this and I'll do that, and we could build a life together." And I had already left.
You work with somebody's dick in your mouth.
Huh? What was that?
How do you get up and go to work with somebody's dick in your mouth?
No, it's not about that. It's about the fact that, like I said, if you're not, how could I put it? If you don't have that security, if you're not secure in yourself, if you don't see yourself worthy and what you should be, everybody has been through that in life. I'm sorry.
No,
Everybody,
I agree. Let me tell you why I feel like cheating is a character flaw. Because cheating comes with lying.
right?
Cheating comes with all of those things that are character flaws. Like, you know what I'm saying? You manipulate, you lie,
Oh
you
yes,
just do
yes.
all things. You cover up this lie to cover up that lie. You manipulate. Oh, baby, like you like Robert said, like it's almost narcissist because it's like you gotta then tell people, yo, you bugging. I ain't doing that, and you know damn well you are. Like that's a character flaw.
The last time a guy got in my head was about 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And what this guy used to do, we would argue over something. We argued over some of the most petty shit imaginable. Like, think of something that is super petty. We would quibble over it, parking spaces, the way pasta was cooked. Like petty, petty, petty. And he would break up with me on the spot. Get your shit, get out of my house, get out of my car, and be gone for about 3 weeks. In the 3 weeks, without fail, he have a fling. And then he would write me these like long, sad, begging and pleading love letters. Like how I was the world. And even one time, me and my sister were reading it at her house, and we were both crying. Like, oh, you gotta give him another chance. Imagine somebody feels like that about you. And I did it For 3 years, I did it. I did it over and over and over and over again.
But that goes to what I'm saying. What made you continue to do that for 3 years? It was something about you that you wasn't secure with.
Oh, no, that was, and that led me to make some of the best decisions in my life.
Right, down the road.
Because after a while, and there was always, whenever I was going out with my sisters, my friends, hanging out after work, um, you know, doing things that he would never have done with me. Oh, who's going to be there? Are there going to be guys there? Like, is this like a situation where you could cheat on me? And he'd ask me straight out. And it's like, I'm going to the Museum of Modern Art.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Like,
You could
I'm
cheat in
not
the Museum of
going
Natural
to-
Art too. You could cheat in the
Oh.
Museum of Modern Art too. If you
Wow.
want to do it anywhere you want to do it, you can do it.
But I'm just saying that's not the point. The point is that was one of the things that led me to come up with the concept of pink flags.
Hmm.
It definitely directly drove me further along in my development, because I was still in undergrad. I'm like the perfect late bloomer, starting college in my 40s, and I'm like, it's not a red flag. This guy's too many pink flags, like handsome, great job, financially stable, things like that. Doesn't drink, doesn't party. I'm like, what? What's wrong with him?
Maybe that was part of the problem. He didn't do shit.
No, he did a lot of stuff. He did a lot of stuff that I didn't see was red flags. Like, I, at the time, didn't know that if a guy needs to watch porn to have sex with you, that's a problem. And if a guy is wondering why you want to go to like your cousin's birthday party in another state, like, is there somebody who's just gonna I am sorry, my clothes don't generally fall off in public places. I'm not saying that hasn't happened, but generally it doesn't happen. And it's like, oh, okay. And that's how you come up with like the romantic microaggressions.
But let me tell you, I've had a few women whose clothes did fall off in public places.
Like I said, it has been known to happen, but generally it doesn't.
And now let me give you your other pink flag. From my side, what about when you're in a relationship and you never have an argument? Never have a disagreement.
That's really, really unhealthy.
Right. That's what I was saying. Me and my ex-wife in 10 years never had an argument.
Somebody was hiding something.
But
That's some bullshit.
that's the thing too. Do you ever stop and think that maybe she felt she couldn't talk to you?
No. Let me tell you what it is.
What was it?
We're exactly alike.
Having been a woman for half a century, if she's not arguing with you, it's because she is not comfortable telling you
Like
truth.
nowadays, now we have the best conversations ever.
Oh,
And
y'all
she
friends
tells me.
now. But
Because
that's
she
But
doesn't have to please you anymore.
Right,
She
but the thing is,
doesn't give a fuck what you think of her.
no, the thing is, she tells me like we are just exactly the same. Like we're both Sagittarius. We're born like four.
You were
Well,
married.
you married to another Sagittarius.
Yes.
God,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
yeah, we were saying it at the same time. Yes, we were like, my
Right.
mother was Sagittarius.
So we're both.
And she The only reason she didn't argue with you was
Mhm.
because if you looked at her long way, she was putting you out the window.
We're both stubborn. We both are like, I'm not arguing about shit. Go ahead. So that was part of the problem. And then when the problem got to a head, it was too late to talk it out. So it is what it is. But like Sean said, we've all been cheated on. We've all been played. And I'm very. That's why I don't forgive. I'm very unforgiving because, like I said, I always feel if a person does something, they do it knowingly.
I agree with that.
And if you care about somebody, you're not going to do nothing to hurt them. So now, if you go and sleep with somebody and you're dealing with me, and I found out you didn't give a damn enough about me, so bye, it's no coming. I have a homeboy that woman went out and had a whole baby on him. He's still there, but that's him. Like
Yikes.
I could never.
We do it every day, so why we women do it every day.
I know. I could never do it though. I hell no.
I don't think I could do that either.
Hell no.
I don't
If I
think I
if
could do
I
it
knew you
either.
was texting another dude, I can't talk to you no more. Texting, yes.
You know what?
Right.
Also remember,
Wow.
fidelity fidelity is a very individual concept.
Mhm.
But cheating isn't only sex.
No, cheating isn't only sex.
So if you're texting someone and you're being all loving and romantic, no, because you wouldn't want me to do that to you.
No, I know when I was married, when things started to really go south, there was somebody, I was an office manager in a building, and there was like an operating engineer, which is, yeah, which is if something needed to be fixed or replaced or adjusted, I
Hmm.
called this guy all the time, come and, put the keyboard trays under the desk and this, that, the other thing. And at the time I smoked cigarettes. So, I'd go downstairs and he'd be like, and I'd be standing outside talking to him, smoking cigarettes, like I knew about his kids and this, that, the other thing. And I felt like very neglected. When things started to go south, I felt really neglected. And I felt like I was smart and pretty and brought a lot to the table and nobody could see it. And this guy was like, when you go down to the beach, do you put sunscreen between your toes? I was like, no, because you have really cute toes. And I'm like, nobody had told me. I was already married for like 12 years. Nobody had mentioned my fucking feet in a decade. And it's things like that. Nothing ever happened. Like I never even held this guy's hand. But I had conversations that made me feel
Good.
some kind of way. Like they made me feel pretty and funny and fun to be around.
Hmm.
And even like close to being sexy. Like,
And that was your man's job.
but I didn't do anything. Like I
No,
never
I
did
respect
any-
that, but I'm saying that's your man's job. I think that's why I always tell people that's why I respect Sean and my brother-in-law because you have to make date times. You have to take time, like you said, as much as you need time away, you got to make that time together also. Because I always tell guys, if you don't make time for your woman, the next motherfucker definitely will. And I don't care how sweet she is. I don't care how nice she is. Sooner or later, they get tired, and this motherfucker's in their ear, and it's gonna go down.
No, I saw an interview with Ice-T, and they were talking about his marriage, and he was talking about how he'd been married before, and this is third, maybe fourth, I don't know, wife, Coco.
The
And
second,
no, you have to always say yes to your woman, because if you don't, somebody else will.
I don't know about that, but
Say
I'm
yes in which way?
yeah.
well, you know what? Sometimes you have to fail before you succeed. And
But,
that may even be true with marriage. Like
but what do you mean say yes to your wife?
if she wants to do something or go somewhere or buy something. Like, yes.
So
I'm
you never
spoiled,
could say
so
no.
I'm spoiled, so
I don't want no woman that I can't say no to.
Spoiled. Love should be a world of yes. Do you want to do that?
depending.
Nah.
Do I want to do that? Yes.
See, that's why I'm single and I'll stay single.
Nah, fuck that. If I got a headache and I'm tired, I ain't fucking. I'm going to sleep.
That was that one day. You still like 6 times a week. Don't even.
But my thing is,
Times a week, you'd be like nervous. You'd be checking his phone and
my thing is, I think any relationship is give and take. So
True.
if I always gotta say yes to you, I don't need to be with you.
He's not going for that.
But the thing is,
To me, then you're a spoiled brat.
you have married a full-grown adult,
Uh-huh.
and if they're asking you, they're really not requesting your permission.
Mm-hmm.
It's an act of respect.
Uh-huh.
If I want to do something, I'm going to do it.
No, that's without a doubt.
Ask you if you would like to do it, and you say no, that gives me
Once
this.
again,
Now I gotta hide this from you. I either
once
gotta
again,
give
that's
on getting my needs met, or I have to hide having my needs met from you.
no, once again, that's why I'm happily single.
No is a powerful word.
No, but all right, here we go. What if we're in a relationship? We're in a relationship.
This week.
We're trying to get a house. We're trying to do some important shit.
Understand that your woman isn't stupid.
No, some are.
No.
Some are. Some men are stupid. Some women are stupid. So we're in a relationship. We're trying to get a house. We're trying to do some things. And you run across a nice Birkin bag.
Who's that?
And
This is just dumb.
no, but I'm sorry, there's some dumbasses.
I never had a bag like that until I could buy it myself.
There are some dumbasses
in my life. And this was the first topic we ever talked about back like episode 1. I never, ever, 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 ever had one of those bags until I was fully able to buy it myself.
But let me tell you about that. See, you're a different brand of woman. Remember, we're in 2022.
Flags is you got to find the brand of woman that works, or the brand of man that works for you.
Right. And this is what I'm saying, though. But you're saying there's no stupid women out there like that. There are. You have these women that all they're about nowadays is shaking their ass on Instagram or TikTok. You have women that tell you, if you can't buy me a Birkin bag, I can't be with you.
You know, actually, I know somebody who is dating the most legit woman on the planet and is still concerned that one day she's going to like turn into some Instagram thought.
Because there's a lot of Instagram thoughts out there. I'm sorry.
But why are you thinking that though?
Yeah, why is he thinking that?
Well, why is he think he's thinking that? Because before he met her, those were the women he encountered. But now he's with, in my opinion, he is with the most, she brings more to the table than almost any other woman I've ever met.
Uh-huh.
She's attractive, she's kind, she's funny. Um, she makes six figures. She's
Mhm.
got like her kid is straight. She owns her home. She owns her vehicle. Like is she's the package.
Okay, she's financially secure. But
Oh,
God, a lot of men don't even care about that.
A completely internally, spiritually, intellectually fine human being.
I know a lot of well off,
I know a lot of really amazing women
good looking women
in
that's
my
still fucked up upstairs.
yeah,
Mhm.
but
That's still messed up upstairs.
I agree.
Sean,
Not.
you know a lot of good looking, financially secure women that's still fucked up upstairs.
Mhm.
Like I said, I've been through, oh my God, I've been through women that had good money, good looking, but very insecure, very manipulative. So they weren't ready for no relationship. And I went through I was dating a female that I took her and her kids away to Florida with my kids. We went to Disney World or whatever. At the last minute, she asked, could she bring her niece and nephew? I'm like, sure, no problem. Like that's your family, blah blah blah. Cool. They go. We get there. She's like, oh, I don't have no money for them. How do you bring your niece and nephew on vacation and don't have any money for them? I didn't argue.
Right.
I didn't want to make the kids feel bad. I made sure everybody had a great time. When we came back, I was like, me and you can't even have
Not for me.
conversation. That's it. Because you manipulated the situation. You knew I liked you. I paid for you and your kids. That should have been enough.
Right.
So once you show me what you're about, that they always say, believe a person when they show who they are.
When somebody show you who they are, believe them
Believe
the
it.
first time.
And
I live by that. I live
Sean,
by
you know that person too.
I do.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
It's the one that we was walking through the building and they was like, hi, Wise. And I
Oh
was like,
Lord, yeah.
okay.
She was messed up in her
Yep.
head.
Still reaches out. And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
What?
good. And they're married now.
See, like,
But people remember how you treat them also.
yeah, that's the biggest thing. People never remember what you said, but they'll remember how you treated them.
And I'm a person, it only takes one time. I don't believe in that three strikes you're out stuff.
Oh
I believe
Lord.
in one time. And if you do it one time, you'll never get the chance to do it again. That's it. So it could be, people say, like Sean always calls me icebox, but I feel I'm icebox with a purpose.
You know what?
Because
I'm over you.
because at the end of the day, I'm the nicest person in the world until you cross me. When you
That's
cross
me.
me, there's no coming back.
That's me. That's me.
Right.
I ain't doing it.
And I feel you should never give a person the opportunity to fuck you over more than once.
I agree with that
Why
too.
do it take 2 or 3 times?
Well, I
No.
agree with that a lot, but I have to say that I am super forgiving until I'm super not.
Oh, I see, and this is the funny thing. I say I don't forgive you. I'll forgive you. I will never fuck with you again, but I'll forgive you. I'm like, all right, we cool, ain't no problem. Oh, we could go hang out. Nah, never again. But
Right.
I'm not holding a grudge. I'm over that. But we could never have any type of relationship. We can't even go have ice cream together. Nah, nothing.
Damn.
So
Not ice cream.
Nah, not even ice cream. No, not Mr. Softy, nothing. I'm
He said,
sorry.
"No, Mr. Softy."
Nothing. Why are you looking like that, Barbara? It's just real. Like I said, you never give a person the opportunity to get you more than once.
What would Jesus do?
That's like you walking into a place
No,
with
I am still that person.
uh-huh.
I'm kind of like that about myself, that I am still that person that feels that if someone tells you that they want to change, that they deserve another shot.
Okay, they could change with the next person. I made you better for the next person. Go ahead, bye.
Nah, you ain't no. First of all, we ain't damn. You ain't the fix it guy.
No, I'm the fix it guy because
Oh,
when you lose wise, you're gonna understand. Oh shit, I fucked up, and you could go on to the next dude,
yeah, I agree
and
with that.
hopefully you're better for that next person. If you're not, oh well. But if you are, all right, I helped you out a little bit. But we could never, ever,
I could never tango again.
never, not even sexually, nothing.
All right, my loves. It's over an hour.
It's over an hour.
What is our next topic?
Huh?
No, we need a. What didn't we say we was gonna? What was
What's
I
our
saying
next
we should
topic?
talk about? Then we went through so many things. It
You
was what you was bringing up.
can men and women be friends?
Oh yeah, can men and women be friends? That's a good one.
This is going to be a good one.
This is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna make sure Raul is on this one because this is gonna be a good one.
He's gone MIA now. He's getting love, and that's
Yes,
He done found him a boo.
Raul found a boo.
Oh, Raul, don't be abandoning us.
Raul. You got booed up, and now you think that you don't need all this wisdom.
Right.
I'm gonna tell a lot of my boys to come on next week.
Oh
so
yeah.
we could
Evan gonna be on that one too.
Right. So we could have that one because, like I said, there are a lot of people that, like Sean, you know it's true. How many years did people think we were fucking? Real
They really
talk.
did. And
Real
I
talk.
don't even know.
I have people
he
tell me
smelled
to
like.
I know y'all. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So that's real. That is 100% real. All right, ladies.
I don't know if he wear boxers or brief or tighty whities.
All
if
right.
your brother wear tighty whities, please slap the hell out of me because that would never happen. I don't think no grown man should ever wear tighty whities. Ever. You
Love
don't
you
think
guys.
so, right, Barbara? You don't look like a tighty whitey enthusiast.
I'm not an underwear enthusiast.
See, there you go.
Oh.
Hold up, for you or for him?
She said either.
No, I like last year for Christmas, I got him these Psycho Bunny boxer briefs.
Uh-huh.
I like them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like they hit the good spots.
Because I like the women with the easy access, like especially down during the summer dress with nothing on under it. Like,
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
beautiful thing.
Go to Walmart, you can see it.
Oh, yes. But my sisters, my lovely ladies, as always, it's a pleasure. So all this week, I'm going to be texting about, can men and women be acquaintances without?
Yeah, definitely. Ask the questions on our Facebook page.
Right.
We'll pose the questions, or you can ask us the questions, and we'll answer them. And if we call you out, you better be listening.
That's right. Because next week, not next week, the week after, we're definitely going to get into it. All right. Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.